Mm, I I feel so messed up right now. Holy fuck. Ignore this. Right. I haven't been able to find my hat in about 2 days, and I don't want to wear any beanies because my hair gets too compressed. And I don't want to show you guys how long my hair is yet because it's still in the process of growing. But yeah, today we're not going to be going over much. Just wanted to make a short video on the reasons as of why you guys are not staying consistent, the reason why you guys keep seeing failure in your trades, and the reason why you guys have not broken through that little, yo, what's that word called? What word? When you're stuck and you can't go any further? Plateau. Plateau. That's what I want to talk about today. Why you guys are not consistent and you're stuck in a plateau. Let's get to it. Mm. First of all, I hope you guys. I feel so far. Oh my God. So you guys know I love keeping it short and simple. I don't want much of a long introduction. As I said, keeping it short and simple. I think of all the times where for about 2 minutes at the start of the video, I'm just staring at myself. Me, my nose pretty big. Ugh. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Il y a un problème, tu vois? Okay. I'm way too tired to even look at myself. First reason, reasons why you're not consistent, right? This is just gonna be very simple. Let me favorite this. One, you never follow your set of rules. Now, what does this mean? This basically means you have rules, but you go off track for most trades, causing you to stay undisciplined. I said this before and I'll say it again. If your life is pretty shit outside of trading, you're fat, you're out of shape, you don't want to, I'm trying to think of multiple stuff. You don't have anything together in life, you don't have the will to do anything, and you're just a bum, then if you're a bum outside of life, you're not going to be that good at trading. If you have a strong mindset, you're not going to be good inside of the market. Second one, really simple. I've said this over 1,000 times. You guys should have this implanted in your mind as of now. You are emotional. You stay with a mindset. So those are just some examples. When I say you're emotional, what I mean is that you stick with a mindset that causes you to emotionally trade. You get happy, greedy, sad, scared. One thing that I noticed when I was starting to trade, I always had this one thing. Whenever I go long, I wouldn't have a stop loss, right? So what happened was, as I'm going along and I don't have a stop loss, my trade would go down, down, down. This is paper trading, so my trade would go down, 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 down. I'd be in negative profit, and then what would happen was I tell myself, oh, it's gonna go up anyways, and I leave the trade on for fucking weeks until that even broke even, right? So that's stupid. You shouldn't be having a mindset. In the span amount of times where that trade would be hitting break even, you could have had multiple trades within those few weeks, and you could have had multiple amounts of profit. I feel my head is throbbing right now. You guys gotta be patient with me for a little bit. Nice. Your rules are not defined. I always say that you should have a checkbook before you enter every trade. So when I say your rules are not defined, what do I specifically mean? Stating that you have words checkbook, such as don't do, don't. don't emotionally trade or wait for small FVG, right? Your rules aren't defined. What I mean is on a checkbook, you have words like don't emotion trade, check. Wait for small fair value gap, check. Like what? Bro, if you're gonna have such words in your little checkbook where you have to check it off for every trade, you should be more specific. Instead of saying wait for a small fair value gap, what you should say is on this certain time frame, wait for a fair value gap where the wicks are not too big, but it's the difference between a breakaway gap or a fair value gap. You can see that in my previous videos where I stated it. So just make sure your rules are defined well, but in a way where you can also describe it to a fourth grader. When I was in the fourth grade, I was pretty smart. I still think so. Let me go up a little bit. If you're chasing, you're not waiting. You're bored, greedy. This involves rule number two. You're bored, you're greedy, and you force a trade rather, waiting for proper entries. This is what can cause most people to stay unprofitable. Now, being bored, you're good. You should be bored, right? But you need to be paying attention. Bored. You need to look at the market like blah 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 blah. This happens, check. That happens, check. That happens, check. Boom, enter trade. Boom, money. Bitch on the couch celebrating. Bam. Let's go get some bottles. Instead, you're like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Let me do now. I don't want to miss out. No, dude. When I first had some funded accounts, that was some reason why I blew it, right? I would have fear of missing out. That was one of my biggest issues. Last rule, you gotta journal your trades. This is important. Now, this rule is important for when you're understanding your flaws and you're realizing how you can improve. Me personally, I love to trade because every day, let's say I make a trade today. I win. I look at the trade I made a year ago, that exact time, or around that certain time area, see if I won or lost, and it makes me happy. Like, hey, I'm really improving. It's making me better. And then 2 years, 3 years ago, I'll look at a trade. I'm like, why the fuck did I enter there? Trading is good in the long run, so you can look back and realize how far you made it. It's also good in the short run, so you can realize I have this issue, I have that issue, I have that issue, I have this issue. So it's gonna help you improve. This is practically it. These five sets of rules. Once you're able to cross each one off one by one. Do I follow my rules? Yes. Am I emotional? No. Are my rules defined? Yes. Am I waiting for my trades? Yes. Do I journal my trades? Yes. Once you're able to cross out all five of these, you're going to be profitable. Again, psychology is the biggest part in trading. That's why my YouTube videos are mainly about psychology. I need to start vlogging too, just so I can flex. That's pretty much it, dude. There's like no other way for me to explain in such a better manner than that. You can see how huge that shadow in the back is. I have a really bad thing for staring at myself at times. I really, like one of my homeboys, he was telling me last night, like I was going through my camera, I was trying to show him something, and he looks at me, he's like, dude, you're so self-centered. I'm like, he's like, this is bad? Pull up my Snapchat. Start going through everything. And he looks at, he's like, yo, you're way too self-centered. Mind you, the homeboy that I'm talking to, he is, I have a thing where I can know when someone's handsome or not. He is way too fucking handsome that when I first saw him, I thought he was on the bit on the zesty side, but he's just really pure. I like how like I can't smile on my right side too much, but yeah. Now I'm just talking shit for no reason. Journaling traits, don't be emotional, be patient, stay calm, don't be greedy, follow your rule book, make sure your rule books are defined, yada 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 yada. Get some bottles, go to clubs, go to Dubai, go to Miami, materialism, materialism, materialism. Kick some ass on the charts. Let's go.